and then it gets expensive. And at the time, with 3 kids dealing with this disorder, it became time to change. We thought, and we knew a lot more about TSC at the time. The kids were older, 14, 11, and 8. So we've been through a lot with Dr. Ashwell and Dr. Wu. And we knew that the time came. We can't afford it anymore. We have to make the jump. And we did. It wasn't easy. It was, us going into every doctor appointment, asking them, do you know anything about TSC? And pretty much 99% was, no, what is it? Or let me go get another doctor so we can both hear about this. And we can learn from you so we can treat your child.
Wow.
But that was just 4 years ago.
Wow.
Since then, we're going into these doctor appointments with people now telling us, oh, yeah, TSC. Oh, yeah, TSC. So
you've educated them.
We've educated them. I think the whole TS Alliance has educated so many people that it is now, I think that's what they study now. I mean, TSC has to be a part of these doctors as they study, as they intern, as they are residents.
That's good to know that's
are hearing the words tuberous sclerosis complex. And I think
that's promising, actually.
17 years ago when we started this, I would say just the clinics and some specialists knew about TSC. And if we knew then what we know now, all of our kids, all 3 of them, would be in a better place.
That's tough because I've seen treatments that have, medications that have come up that I know that would have been. Yeah. It's tough.
Amazing how fast the TS Alliance and all the doctors that research for the TS Alliance are moving, and it is huge.
That's really positive to hear, Rob.
Yeah. It's amazing. Just sitting back and looking. That's what me and Shannon do. We sit back and we watch. And it's amazing how, these younger parents and researchers and doctors and the TS Alliance are working together and just making our community, which is the TSC community, a whole lot better. So
definitely. Yeah. It's just really, I didn't really understand it till I got involved with it.
Right.
I knew it was there, but it definitely has made a huge difference.
I can let you know that after I was diagnosed, my dad and my older brother were both diagnosed with TSC.
Yeah, that had to be really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like my dad kind of did a little bit of a blame game to himself, and he saw how hard it was on the kids and how hard it was on us taking care of our kids, that he kind of, having TSC, we as adults with TSC, we kind of aren't the most, we don't communicate very well. We don't talk a lot.
Is that your experience of?
Yes. Yeah. My dad shut down a lot. He would just sit and watch. He's not a big communicator, but he loves his grandkids, and he'll get out there and play with them, but he kind of blamed himself for a long time. I kind of blamed myself for a long time. My whole goal was to take care of our 3 kids. Me and Shannon take care of our 3 kids.
Yep.
I didn't really think about myself. I never thought that I had the same disorder that my kids have. I have to be there for them. Let's start taking care of ourselves. So it was about 10 years into this TSC journey that I said, Shannon, I'm going to have to start taking care of myself so I can be there for you and our 3 kids for a long time. So
that's admirable, and I know it takes a lot of courage.
Yeah. And it's scary too, because
do you go in for regular procedures or anything, or you?
Yeah. I would, when we were with the clinic, I was one of the, it was a children's clinic, but they accepted adults to go in also. So I would go in every appointment once a year. We would all have our MRIs. We would all have our CT scans. We would have, brain MRIs, everything. And we would all meet Dr. Ashwell, and we would all sit there. We would have a group of us, 5 of us in one room, and he would go one at a time. Yes, it's a lot to take in. Yes, he has to cover a lot of ground with 5 of us being there. Shannon was, she's the abnormal one in our family. She does not have TSC, but she had to take it all in and understand everything he was saying so she can help all of us.
Yep.
So she's always been, a trooper. She's a school teacher. She has kids there and she has kids at home.
Yeah.
And probably sometimes she thinks I'm a kid also. So she has a tough job.
Well, she wears it well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are so grateful for her, and we're so grateful that me and Shannon get to do it together, and we take care of our kids together, and we always, if we can, go to the doctor appointments together, go on outings together. We're never really separated as a family. We're always going together. So
I think that's ideal. I think the more you can make your family, or however you cobble it together, a strong, solid stability in the home. It's just that safe place, I think, is so important. I found that myself. So
we're very happy, and we can take on anything as long as we are together. So that's our goal.
It's really inspirational. Yeah. So as far as like juggling the case management, how do you guys do that? And how are you teaching how to manage her TSC at all?
She is, well, Shannon, she is, pretty much the, breadwinner. she's the breadwinner and the case manager because she's the teacher and she gets the good health insurance. She gets us our health insurance. So she needs to work.
Well, right. That's how it has to. Yeah.
I was in construction for 18 years.
Wow.
The entire 18 years pretty much with diagnosis. She's been diagnosed for 17. I just quit my job and I became a provider for so I get to, before I was here when I got all the kids ready in the morning, got them off to school.
So you're there with them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And when I was working my flexible hours in construction, which was great, they gave me the opportunity to take care of our kids in the morning, get them off to school. Then I would go to work and then get back before they got off the bus.
Okay. And they worked, they supported. That's great.
Yeah. They supported me for 18 years.
Awesome.
Just recently, the hours kind of changed. They needed me to do a little bit more. I was feeling the burden on myself of trying to still do everything I did before for the kids. And then there was a burden on my mom, who's now almost 70 years old, to take care of our 3 kids when I couldn't be here. And it just became too much for, I think, our whole family. So.
Oh, I get it totally. I think that somebody has to be full time. I mean, if you can work it out, and I think part of it too is it's not like as they get older, it really, there's still a lot that there's never that like sweet spot really.
Right.
There's always something that
there's going to be something. We knew that. And
I think for your own mental health too, and the family, to have someone there, it's so hard to be away and to not be able to see what. I know you understand that. So I think that it's.
So I am a newly caretaker to.
How is that?
People.
Go on.
It is the summer right now, so they are home during the day. Is now in his extended year. He just started last week, so he gets to go for summer school now for 19 days. Was in summer school for his 19 days, like 3 weeks before. So now he's home and he's back to school. I think this fall we'll know more when they're all in school. He's starting junior college.
Oh, good. Great.
About 30 minutes away from us. So she is going to take a full load of college courses, and we're going to see how she does in college. We're nothing but the best of luck for her and just well wishes. And
that's great.
She still stay home and we can watch her.
That's what I'm doing with, she's 20 and she goes to community college and I drive her and, and so it's been, great. It is so good for her to be out and doing that. So
she is, she's played volleyball for 6 years, club and high school. And she, is still practicing with the college team that she is going, the college that she's going to has a team.
Oh, nice.
And she is going to be a part of that team. and she is so excited that she can continue her volleyball career and
it's such a good outlet
for at least 2 more years. But yeah, she is doing very well. No seizures that we can see for, I think, she does have some fluttering, but no one is categorizing these flutters as seizures.
Okay.
We think they might be, but the doctor, the doctor always sees something different. So we are
kind of keeping an eye on it.
Yeah. She's 18, going to get her driver's license hopefully real soon.
Good.
We have a car waiting for her, but hers is, the seizures are taken care of. She just had a really tough time with ADHD. ADHD was a tough thing for her through elementary school. The focus never was there. We did have a few really good teachers that helped her and focused her on her grades and her schoolwork, and it worked out. I think she continued to listen to the words that those teachers told her. I think she used those to strive and get through high school, because she was regular ed all through high school. She did really good. She focused on her own, because in high school the teachers are not going to sit next to you and keep you focused. So with our help, me and Shannon, we helped her, and she got good grades, and she graduated. Great. And now college life. So let's knock on wood that this is going to be a great opportunity for her. And it was tough. I mean, elementary was very tough for us.
Dealing with the education
focus, her focus was just never there. Like,
now, what's your experience? Did you try any meds for that?
She's been on meds for it.
Yeah, they take.
And it helped out a lot.
Yeah.
We tried taking her off of the ADHD med, and it
didn't go well.
It royally screwed, I think, with her mind. So we kept her on the meds. It made her feel comfortable enough to listen to the teacher or the other children or kids that were communicating with her. So, but yeah, without the meds, I think we would have had a tougher time. So we're grateful for that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So let's see. What do you do to cope? Anything super
right
special?
Now, I'm just sitting in the front room with no kids in the house. So that's
good.
A coping mechanism.
I should probably get off the phone so you can enjoy your
we're good.
Coping.
we don't cope alone, really. Shannon and I focus on each other when there is time. It's a movie and dinner. I know that sounds so simple, but
it doesn't.
It is an escape. Coffee and a bookstore, that's an escape for us. When we're together, we're focused on our kids, and when they go to bed, we sometimes stay up 2 more hours just to watch funny TV shows and laugh and enjoy. We enjoy the time together, and we love to laugh, and we love to laugh at ourselves sometimes. If it's needed, we'll laugh at ourselves.
Well, I'm glad to hear. Yeah. I spend a lot of time doing that. Yeah. Well, you got to have that humor about stuff, or else,
So
because a lot of it is funny. It's fun.
Our kids are funny.
Yeah. really creative minds. You just never know.
Never know.
Hello, Jill here. Hoping that you'll consider making a small donation to the ongoing production efforts and support this podcast on our website, tsctalks.com. There's various places to press the donate button and use PayPal. We'd appreciate your support. We've produced 50 episodes with more on the way. Quality content that's affecting change in our TSC and broader communities. So please consider making a donation. Would really appreciate it.
What about the TS Alliance? And when did you guys get involved with them?
Well, being here in Southern California, we do have a large population of patients out here. We started going about 10 years ago to the Southern California Walk.
That was like how you started to get involved.
Yeah, it was a thing we did. We knew pretty much, Shannon and I said, this is our thing. We need to do this. We need to meet other families, other parents that have children with TSC. That's a huge thing for us to meet these people every year, to talk with them, to just be there and listen to their stories and we can tell our stories also. And for 10 years, we've been going the TS walk here in Southern California. And then 2 years ago, we became the chairs of our walk. So Shannon